Hello and welcome to another edition of Atlanta's Up and Rising. I'm your host, I'm Demetrius Big Meach Taylor. You can always check me out at www.dishingtea.com for more information about me. However, this ain't about me, baby. I am going to come to you today and bring you some of Atlanta's Up and Rising stars. And I have one right here, baby, that's going to tickle your taste buds, baby. Ow! And make it really happy for you. Without any further ado, let's welcome the one and only, he goes by Mr. DeVante. What's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I am everything, and everything is me.
And everything is you.
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm just sitting up here, I'm chilling. I'm trying to get into my vibe, into my music, carrying on. It's been one of them kind of days for me. But what I really love about these kind of days is that, see, this is one where when you get into your music and you get into this and you get into that, I have my Calgon moments, but like Calgon just take me on the way and this, that, and the other.
Right.
And so being here with you is just reminiscent of those, because after hearing you, what I've heard thus far, it just takes me there. And yeah, I know I'm teasing you. But at the same time, I just want to really just put that out there up front like that, because it's been one of those kind of things for me, dude. So, while I'm sitting up here getting into your music, getting into you,
right,
I want the audience to find out a little bit more about you first, because before I sock it to them, let me just give them this. Let's tell everybody who DeVante is first.
Okay. Well, DeVante is a singer-songwriter, clothing designer, and developing a charity called Uncommon Souls.
Start here. Let's go and let's take this piece by piece. Let's go singer. Tell us, what is it about you and your singing style? What is it that you like to do? What kind of music that you like to sing that gives us this whole flavor? What is DeVante's sound?
Well, DeVante's sound is pure R&B. I put the blues back into R&B.
If you don't work, boy.
Yes. So get ready.
Okay.
Get ready. I just love just doing music, and I love making people fall in love again. That's my whole goal, my whole aspect with my music is to make people fall in love again, put some togetherness back into the urban community, but other communities as well. Pretty much just bring everything back together. Because the R&B music that we hear now isn't the R&B music that I was growing up to.
That you was growing up to.
That I was growing up to.
Wait a minute. This is a younger time when you was growing up to. Like, you know I get to go here. Well, okay. Well, since you was growing up to, who has been some of your influences?
Well, Luther Vandross, Babyface, Aaron Hall, Tony Tone, just to name a few.
Oh, wait a minute, wait. He went to Tony Tone. See, he worked me for that. See, everybody know Tony. He knew them when they were Tony Tone. You worked me for that.
Yes.
Okay, cute.
Right, let's not forget Al Green and Sam Cooke, too.
What you know about Green and Cooke?
I know all about them.
See, you trying to put some stank on some stuff, okay? I love it. But okay, well that's cool, because see, that's a wonderful foundation with understanding where music comes from. And you said something very interesting, and wanting to put the blues back in R&B. So let's talk about where the music is right now. Where do you think the music is now, and why do you think that DeVante putting the blues back in R&B is important?
Well, when I listen to music, when you listen to anything on the radio, it just lacks creativity and it lacks personality. Like there's really nothing going into it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like someone actually just pretty much records something because they heard someone else do it, or it's pretty much there's no experiences. You're not learning anything when you listen to it, and that's what I want to put into my music.
Oh, get out of here!
Yes, sir.
Oh, see, he's okay. See, I'm stuck. Okay. See, he's trying to work me, Chick. He's trying to work me. Okay, and I love it because I don't hear that, right? From your generation. And now I'm very proud to say that I'm 43 years young.
Right.
And coming up, see, I came up growing up to music from, the whole Motown era, right, and carrying on. And I'm a 70s baby, so everything in the 70s, I know. The 80s, when the music started changing and we had that Caucasian sound that came in and gave us this huge explosion and did its thing. Then the 90s came. The 90s was where we know music to really shift. And it's in that riff right there, where, the industry wanted to urbanize this, that, and the other, and everything became about, wanting to keep it real and this, that, and the other, and it lost its substance.
Right.
Or at least that's the appearance. Let me not say, I'm going to say it appears that it's lost the substance that I'm used to.
Right.
Because the substance that it gave is a lot of superficial stuff. It was street, it was this, and that not to say that those experiences were not validated.
Right.
Just that the music just started to reflect something very angry and something that was just on the surface. It had no meaning because a lot of that stuff was just one hit wonders or just fad type of, just the new thing at the time.
Right.
So, having said all that, with you introducing love again, or want folks to fall in love, or want folks to get the message, how is it that you create that? What do you pull from when you're writing and all of that?
I mean, just everyday situations, and pretty much just growing up in my household and just, observing my parents or, my grandparents and like that. And just from that, I get inspiration, and I just start to write. Or how if I'm not going through it, how I would want to go through it, how I would want the situation to go through. So I kind of just do that, and that's how my writing style comes from.
Now let me run with that. How I may want to go through it. Now, how do you keep that? Back in the day, there was the thing when we talked about it, we romanticized it. It was a way to take you there, to let it seem possible. Now, the possibility is gone. So how do you keep the possibility there for you?
Just pretty much creativity and imagination, and just from growing, just take everything with me, and I run with it.
All right. Now, also let's focus too on some more of the writing, because one of the things about music that we know today, they focus on love, but they focus more on the physical aspects of it. I'm being cute. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Lust.
Okay. And it's not even, I don't even, lust is even too strong of a word for it, because it's too clean of a word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now everything is just so downright gutter. And to where now it just seems like we have raised an entire culture on being gutter,
right,
versus understanding what the beauty of it is.
Right.
So with you, how do you bring about the beauty of love in your music?
Well, that's a good question. Just pretty much when I'm writing, or just throughout the situation, I just kind of just take it into the hands of what I've seen, and how I want to bring it together, how I want to pull it together.
What you've seen.
What I've seen.
Now I'm like, okay, come on. What you've seen.
Growing up with my granddaddy and stuff, he told me about, what love really is.
Okay.
And how to find love. And, so from there, that's how I handle it, with my relationships and things like that. And I kind of put it together that way.
Okay. All right. So, going back and being taught, from the elders of the family, from your grandfather, from your parents and those who are around you, based on your own experiences with love, how is it that you feel you would benefit from your own music, and then how would someone else benefit from it?
Okay. Well, just pretty much from what I learned, it always helps me, and just kind of like, I always just pretty much want to tell the truth of actually what I've been going through, and how the situation, how it came about, and things like that. And it helps me, when I'm performing, because I'm putting it all out there, and I'm wanting somebody else who's going through the same thing to, say that they're going through that same thing, or they're feeling that same way. And that's how they're gonna learn that.
He said that's how they're gonna learn that. Okay. Now let me do this, because those of you who are here and you're listening to this wonderful voice, and you're looking at this pretty skin on this boy. God, honey. See, mine is cute. I got cute skin, but this child here got some pretty skin. And you may say that you recognize him, and you might know him, and you all this, that, and the other. He was under the name D-Smoove at one particular point. So,
Yes.
there's the product out, up under that particular moniker. And then we had to, move away from that and come into redevelopment and redoing him. So, what was the difference, or what is the difference between D-Smoove and DeVante?
Well, the difference between D-Smoove and DeVante, D-Smoove was, I wouldn't like to say controlled, but I was with a management team, and they pretty much wanted to, go with the fad music, and they wanted to go with the stuff that, like the club type, which is fine, but it's not me. It's not who I am. So it's pretty much hard for me to portray something that I'm not. I'm not really comfortable with that. So, the management deal, it went, after the contract was null and void, I began working independently and rebranded myself as DeVante, who pretty much is like, I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to be honest. And I just really, I'm really looking for love. And, that's what I'm going through at this point in my life.
You looking for love.
Looking for
now,
love.
I got to go here because he
Looking
just
for love.
opened up that door for me.
I did.
He opened up that door. Jesus, thank you so much. Okay, so what is it that you look for when you're ready to select, someone that you're going to call your significant other?
Right. Well, definitely personality sticks out above all. How you're pretty much your personality, your style, and how you go about yourself. You take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself, you'll take care of me. We'll take care of each other. That's how I see it.
He said that. Okay. But let's go here, because this here is something that a lot of folks who come into the business don't understand, and that is the whole idea of management companies and understanding responsibilities that comes along with that. So, explain to the viewers and to those who are looking to come into the business exactly that kind of experience, because that kind of control is something that nobody understands. So let's talk about that from your vantage point.
Well, yeah, pretty much really honestly, the first conversation I had with my management team, after I signed everything and all that, they were like, okay, well, sex sells. That was one of the first things they said. And
just off the rip,
sex sells. So, we want you to, put that bump and grind. We want you to, when you writing, we're going to, they would send me beats and stuff were pretty much about, turning up in the club and, things like that. They pretty much were trying to control me and, mold me, and then kind of even wanted me to change my name. So, it just pretty much is, if you don't have, make sure you have your own voice once you're stepping into the music industry, or step into any kind of industry. You have to have your own voice. If not, it's not going to work. You're not going to be fully satisfied. You're not going to be happy with yourself and what you put out.
What are some of the other lessons that you've learned about this business we call show? Because everything is not about talent. Talent may only be about 10% of this thing, if that much. What are some of the valuable lessons that you've learned?
Well, it's a lot about connections, and like pretty much, it's not a lot of all the time, but it's about who you know. Hard works beat talent anyway. So pretty much, that dollar sign is pretty much it seems like it stops a lot of people from doing what they want to do. Is what I've pretty much learned. But I've learned to overcome that by pretty much just like staying consistent. As long as I'm really doing my music and doing what I love to do, then I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, doing what he loves to do. Now, we talked about the music. We talked about songwriting. Okay, he said he's a clothing designer. Let's go into this. What is that? And with all of these different tentacles, you just became an octopus on me.
It's called Uncommon Souls. It's uncommon with the K. And it started off with just being like, growing up in high school. Well, growing up in, elementary school, junior high school, all of that. I had, struggled with my weight issues. I also struggled, with, being bullied and things like that. With I was up there. So I've always teased about my weight. I was always teased about my clothes, and I always didn't have the best clothes. My mom was just a single mom, so things like that. And it never really bothered me, because my mom kept us in church and things like that. Turn the other cheek, not that. But on the inside, I know it bothered other people, who were being bullied and being talked about. So when I think of my clothing line, I just make a bold statement with it, and it's for people, not necessarily for people who've been bullied, but necessarily for people who just want to make a difference and want to stand out. Because there's nothing wrong with being different and being unique. So that's where the clothing line, it also derives from the charity. The charity is the same name, and it's just pretty much about being different, being bold, and not caring what anybody else thinks.
What else are you looking to do with the young minds that come up through the charity?
Right. I wanted to start my own workshops, and to where people can actually, not be afraid to really just say what's going on in their lives, what's going on in their homes, because it's, there's a lot going on with children and stuff, and you got to really just get through to them, because you never know. There's so many things, like suicide, things like that going on. So you really just want to be able to teach, actually teach them, and not just, just send them here, send them there. You actually just want to just let them know that someone is there. I want to be able to expose, what they can do. Everybody is talented in some way. So I kind of want to do it to where, we're talking, it's a workshop, but we're also, I'm exposed talents. I want to, do like, anything where I can, make sure their voice is heard. Whether, they sing, whether they dance, whether they model, anything, play a trumpet, anything. I just really want to expose their talent, because, a lot of people who are, quote unquote different, in school, they never get that shine. They never get that. They never get to show who they are. And I want to be able to use my charity, as a stepping stone for them. I'm doing this for, it's not really even for me. It's for just the people who, who are going through some things, who just really just are just, oh, it's confusing. But I'm really just doing this for people who just need a voice. Who needs to be heard. Because I was that guy who wanted to be heard. And now that I'm given the opportunity, I want to pass the opportunity to someone else.
Okay. He's running with the torch too. He in that leg of the race, gonna pass off that torch, but I hear, baby, run it. I love it. Okay. Now, in understanding that and understanding how to pass this on, who passed the torch to you in your life? Was it family support? Was it other entertainers and friends in the business? Who was the one that you took the torch from? Whose shoulders are you standing on?
Well, of course, I'm a church boy. I started off in church. My whole family does music. They either sing or they play an instrument, or anything, as far as acting or anything like that. So I pretty much just grew up into it. I've been singing ever since I was, a child. So it's just pretty much, it actually just expanded more and more as I, got out of high school. My mom wanted to make sure that, I graduated high school. Okay. And after that, I just been pushing.
Okay. Graduating school, getting your education, lovely. Now let's go here with that. Being that you're in this industry, the educational system has changed so much.
Right.
And the music programs and stuff are not in the schools anymore.
Right.
How does that work with you as far as understanding humble beginnings? When we talked about the charity and wanting to make sure that folks are able to have their voice heard, how do you see to merge that gap when opportunities are so scarce?
Right. Well, that's exactly what I want to do with my charity. That's why I said, it isn't, like you said, it's not present in schools anymore. So with my charity, with the help of my charity and getting it started, it definitely can, make it bolder to where it'll start there, but it'll expand to other places as well, and we can keep the music and we can keep the creativity going on within the community.
Okay, all right. And hopefully get to work with some of these little innovative minds and things, like set designers and carrying on, costume designers.
The children are the future.
Hey, okay, come on now, George. I believe. No, don't get me started. But let me go here. Okay, I'm about to introduce you, DeVante. Okay, we got this fabulous show laid out. Okay, who is it, dead or alive, that would be on that bill with you, would be in the recording studio with you to say this would be my ultimate show project?
So pretty much who I see.
Who is it? Who that you want to work with? That you want to perform with? Okay. All of that.
I've always wanted to work with Babyface.
Okay.
Candy.
Oh.
Yes.
Candy. Kota and Candy, girl. Okay.
Yes. Beyonce. You know.
Oh, baby.
Okay. Beyonce. We can do a project together. Mariah Carey.
Oh. Okay. Lovely. All right. So now that we're here, I'm gonna put the shout out because I really believe in throwing those names out there into the omniverse so that it comes out, so that it happens.
Right.
So we're gonna plant those seeds. So now that we have those seeds planted, you have a project now. Yes. Let everybody know about the current project, where they can find it, and also all of your social medias, how they can get in touch with you, how they get to know you, how they can get in touch with all the love of your skin.
Okay, well the current project is called International Zebra. It was by my old moniker, D-Smoove. You can find it on iTunes, Amazon, pretty much anywhere where it's available online. My website is mrdSmoovemusic.com. My Facebook is under DeVante Reed, and Twitter is Mr. D-Smoove Music with a K. Yes, and my new project I'm working on is called The Application for Love. It speaks for itself.
You know what?
Yes.
He said The Application for Love.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it'll be coming very soon. I'm working on that right now as we speak. Yes.
So are you taking applications?
Ladies,
pay attention.
Ladies, I am actually taking applications.
Give me one question that's on it. Give me one good question that's on it. What's on this application?
What's a good question? Are you loyal?
Catch my wig. It just blew me back. Very good question. All right. Well, you know what? What we're going to do now, I'm going to shut up and stop doing all my do, because child, I'm sitting up here next to this young little cat, honey. I love when I get positive brothers with me, because when they talking like they got some sense, honey, it works for me. And then, I can just smile at the kid. Now, he got this beautiful smile. He got all this pretty ass skin over here. I keep telling y'all, I wish my skin was as pretty as he is. I got to drink more water or something, honey. But as I'm going through all of this, I'm going to now let him go ahead over here and do his thing, honey. So here with Atlanta's Up and Rising, I'm going to present to you doing his thing, honey. This is the one and only DeVante.
Yes, DeVante. Yes.
Make it happen, guys.
All right, let's
go. Come in and play. We never met, but I know from your eyes this will be epic. I see us running into each other and dancing in rain. Though I don't know you, I just fell in love all over again. Epic, oh, epic, oh, epic, oh, epic. If you say that you'll be with me, yeah. If you say that you'll be with me,
I'll be the happiest man alive. I want to tell you a story. Here we go.
you gave me butterflies, and all you said was, excuse me. I was in your way at the corner store. You paid the cashier and got in your car, but you left me there. And I feel like this could be forever. That's why I'll follow you right now, because I see us going all the way. I see us running into each other and dancing in rain. Though I don't know you, I just felt that you'll be with me. I know that you weren't supposed to be in my life or a flash. And I know if I'm dreaming, I don't wanna wake up until you at the end of the hour. We in the house with a picket fence, and you bring you in my child. I gotta share this with you, 'cause baby, this will be epic. Oh, epic. Oh, epic. If you say that you'll be with me, epic, epic. Oh, epic. Whoa, 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 whoa. Epic. Oh, if you say that you'll be with me. If you say that you'll be with me. Oh, if you say that you'll be with me.